Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage will begin shortly. Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage will begin shortly. Your live Weather Authority coverage starts right now.
Happy Thursday out there. We're one day until the weekend, until a long weekend for most of you too. This is Labor Day weekend coming up. We have great weather to look forward to, but in this Facebook Live today, we're actually going to send it out to the ocean right now and talk about what's going on in the tropics. So let me pull my graphics into the live stream. So we're going to be talking about something called the Fujiwhara effect. It's a little bit of a tongue twister. This has to do with hurricanes potentially merging together. So this tropical storm Jose formed early this morning out in the Atlantic, just southwest of Bermuda. Winds are 40 miles per hour, and the system is actually heading north at 7 miles per hour. So we're going to move forward and talk about the definition of a Fujiwhara effect, what you can expect out of that as well. So a Fujiwhara effect is when there are two hurricanes within the same vicinity. You usually would expect them to merge, but except though they hardly do. So NWS says that what would happen instead is that the two hurricanes would sort of make a dance around each other, around their central core as well, before spinning off into their own respective direction as well. It's very rare for two storms to merge into a larger system, though it can actually happen with weaker storms as well. However, if one hurricane is stronger than the other, it is very likely that it will absorb the smaller or weaker hurricane or tropical storm or tropical depression. That's actually going to happen this weekend as well. We have both Hurricane Franklin and Tropical Storm Jose out in the Atlantic right now. Hurricane Franklin has max winds of 100 miles per hour, gusts to 120. And then Tropical Storm Jose has max winds of 40 miles per hour with gusts up to 50 miles per hour. So these two storms are very close to each other. Hurricane Franklin is 265 miles northeast of Bermuda, while Tropical Storm Jose is just under 800 miles east and more so southeast of Bermuda as well. So this is something really interesting that's going to happen more so on Friday or so earlier in the weekend. Let's take a look. So these storms, since Tropical Storm Jose is so much weaker than Hurricane Franklin actually is strong enough to absorb Tropical Storm Jose. So Tropical Storm Jose won't really have much of a shelf life, as well as the hurricane will be simply absorbing Tropical Storm Franklin. This is where Franklin will be. So it'll be a Category 1 come tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And then Tropical Storm Jose will be just a new tropical storm at 40 miles per hour by Friday at 8 a.m. So that'll be really interesting. From then, so early on in the weekend, Hurricane Franklin will actually take Tropical Storm Jose with it, and they're going to head northeast. So let's check out this track of Hurricane Franklin that's going to turn into a tropical depression by the weekend as well. So looks like this is a long track. I've not seen a track this long in a while. So this looks like the track will actually, I think that maybe parts of Ireland and England could see the rain from this system as well, since it's going to have winds of 50 miles per hour, going to be in no man's land out to the ocean as well. So in this case, this is when the Fujiwhara effect, a little bit of a tongue twister as well, takes over, and this stronger Hurricane Franklin will actually take over Tropical Storm Jose to become one. So if you're just hopping on, Tropical Storm Jose formed this morning, and it won't be lasting much longer over the next couple of days as well, right into the long weekend, as it will be as Hurricane Franklin will be taking control of Tropical Storm Jose as well. So just on a side note as well, the peak of the Atlantic hurricane season is September 10th. So leading up to that, we could see an abundant abundant storms beginning to become tropical depressions. Let's check out the active tropics going on right now. So we have a couple. Let me move this around a little bit. So we have Idalia right here. This is Idalia. Let me see if I can click it. Well, I guess this one isn't as interactive. So this one's Franklin right now over in the Atlantic. And then we have, this is right here. This is Tropical Storm Jose. We have a little bit of a depression out just west of Tropical Storm Jose. We have a couple more beginning to heat back up. Look at all this rain and unorganized storms as well beginning to form together. There's another chance of development over just west of Africa, and then one on the left of that as well. We're looking at the red and the yellow spot. So there's a lot going on. The true peak of hurricane season begins August 20th and lasts until October 20th, but the peak of hurricane season is September 10th, which is coming up in the next couple of weeks. So I'm checking out your comments too. Good afternoon, Emily. Good afternoon, Travis. I hope you are doing good. Have a sunny weekend as well. And then Christopher, those two tropical storms can battle out in the Atlantic as long as they don't reach land. These probably won't reach land. Let's head back to the track of what's going to be going on. These two are well out in the ocean. Hurricane Franklin impacted parts of Bermuda as well. And Tropical Storm Idalia is actually setting sail. Let me pull up that one too, her track as well. Hers is a little interesting. It looks to be, I actually covered this in the noon today. Just ignore the little boxes, Tropical Storm Jose. So this tropical storm is set. Let's check out this cone right here. It's going to weaken into a post-tropical storm depression, but check out this cone. It looks to be strengthening back up into a tropical storm, hitting Bermuda again. So Bermuda is going to be hit by Tropical Storm Idalia and Hurricane Franklin. That just happened a little bit ago as well. So let's check out this cone. Let's really zoom in. This is Tuesday at 9 a.m. So more so we're looking at the Gulf of Maine. We may see a little bit of a high surf again, just like we saw with Hurricane Franklin. Good afternoon, Brandon. I hope you are great. I am great as well. There's a chance that we could see the rain from Tropical Storm Idalia. This is Tuesday at 9 a.m. We're still a little bit out. Today is Thursday, so a couple of days away. We'll have to see what happens with this track as well. We could see a little bit of an impact from Idalia as well. Not as strong, though, as it was down in the Gulf of Mexico, just because we don't have as much or as warm waters up here like they do down in the Gulf of Mexico. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I have more about this on our website, wgmu.com. And then catch me at CBS 13 tonight at 5:30 as well with more information on what a Fujiwhara effects, a little bit of a tongue twister is, and how this will affect these storms. So hope you guys have a great sunny Labor Day weekend.